All right, hey guys, it's Brian.
Hey, it's Angela.
My name is Caitlin. This is Earthlistening. Today we are joined by a special guest, Kate, who is an entrepreneur of Kiwi Eco Box.
Okay, can you introduce yourself a little bit and like what you do?
Yes, absolutely. Hey guys, and thank you so much for having me. I'm honestly, I admire your work and what you're doing. And we started just our subscription, eco-friendly subscription box just 2 months ago. And so we are at the very beginning of our journey. And I honestly impressed what you're doing too. As I understood, you're also at the beginning of your process, and that's really good that we have more and more young people involved in environmental problems that we all have. So about 2 months ago, we launched our subscription box, and it's basically monthly subscription, and you get like 5-7 plastic-free products every month. And basically, it's everything what you need to start to leave zero waste. And when you first subscribe, you receive like a box with 5 items, 5 to 6. And the main concept is to reduce using plastic. And our products is filled only with essential products, like basically what you need in daily life, but you use like plastic. And with our box, you can easily replace those items for plastic free.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So for the Eco Box, do you have any like upcoming ideas to like for your Eco Box, or do you have any like further ideas to progress the Eco Box?
Yeah, as we started as a subscription box, and we understand that it's a nice way. I mean, this was my idea, because when I was thinking about it, about zero waste items, when I wanted to order them, it for myself, for example, right? Before it's even started, I was thinking like, where can I get those items? I started to Google it, right? I did my research, and I couldn't find what I need. Either it was like super expensive, or it was out of stock. And then I finally ordered something, and like I ordered, my first item was this dish brush for dishwash, for dishes, right, for washing your dishes. And then I had it. I was so excited for that. It worked very well. And then after like, I don't know, 1 month, for example, I understood, oh my God, it's like, it's dirty already, back to your daily routine, and you like keep forgetting. Then you come back to washing your dishes, and you're like, oh my God, again the dirty brush. And it takes you time to go order again, place an order, wait for shipment, then something happened, shipment is delayed, and stuff like that. And then I was thinking, well, it would be really nice to have those items delivered to me on a daily basis, or a monthly basis, or whatever, like whenever I need them, right? And this was the idea of subscription box. But coming back to your question, when we started, we noticed that people sometimes they ask us, for example, we have all these items, can we order something else? Can we replace the item? Or like, well, from this box I have everything, but I really need only this item. Can we buy from you just one item? And that's something that we don't have right now, but something that we want to work in the future. Like in the future, we want to open a web page, which would be like just like online store, online shop for eco-friendly goods. Like we will have subscriptions still running and going, but on the side, we will have also a web page where people could go and order not a subscription box, but just like one item that they need.
I see.
So that's the way for development.
Mm. Was there like a just like a specific like event or maybe like a person that maybe influenced you or like inspired you to start this business?
Well, when we just started, when the first idea even came up to my mind, I have a friend in Ukraine, and she posted some video in Instagram stories. Like she just ordered those eco-friendly items, and she's so excited about them, and she wanted to tell the world, that you can do the same. So I watched her video, and she's I don't know, she has like 200 followers on Instagram, right? So she's just my friend. I knew her from my previous job, and I watched that, and it touched me because I never saw that before. I never even thinking about that before. And that, if we can think like uh, why did this business even started from the first place? So it's definitely because of her, because my friend, she posted this Instagram video. But I mean, guys, when you start in something, and you also starting something new, right? It's
Yeah.
so it's the beginning. It's so difficult. It's so difficult to give up. To not to give up. It's whenever you have like first subscribers, and then they start to unsubscribe from you, and it's just so hard to keep going because you think like, oh, this idea probably won't work, and you stop believing in yourself. And that's something that I love basketball a lot, and one of my favorite player is Kobe Bryant, and unfortunately he um, passed away a couple months ago. But this is the person who inspired me a lot, whatever I'm doing. And that's something that, whenever even it's something going wrong and we don't have enough um, sales, right, in a day, or we have like people who unsubscribe more than people who subscribe, and that's something that hurts so much. And if we're talking about like someone who's really like the biggest inspiration for us, so it would be Kobe Bryant, because he always um, he always told us that you have to fight and do what you love, and then if you work really hard, then it will come back to you.
Mm.
Yeah, just like I guess having that person or just like that figure like inspire you, and just having this like persistence for your business and like not giving up. I think that's really inspiring.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think it's really important for everyone to have someone like that. I think that it really helps that everyone should have some person, or I don't know, like something like that that would drive you and push you to move forward, whatever happens.
Yeah, and I also think it's worth noting that what you do with these eco boxes, they were inspired, and like you keep on pushing, and the person that inspired you is majored in like basketball. So it's like completely two different subjects, but yet it's your source of inspiration. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I think that it's very different for everyone. It just, yeah, like this.
Yeah.
So other than the people unsubscribing, were there also any other challenges that you faced it to create the eco boxes?
Uh, Let me think. So we are just at the beginning, right? So it's just, I think it would be, we will have some more complications in the future. That's for sure. Because we just started, and it's not that we still, I mean, in our first months, we sold more boxes than we thought. And that was the challenges too, because you don't know how to, when you're doing subscription box and you just started, it's your first month. And we thought that to sell 20 boxes, it will be wow, that was our ideal, like top. We also bought products for only 20 boxes because we thought that if we would hit 20, we didn't have so many, like we don't have a huge budget. No, we just gather some money, um, some, pocket money that we had, and just thought that, okay, let's do something, let's do something for the environment. Let's, if we will sit and we will buy those products only for ourselves, that maybe we could share it with more people. And when we started, right, our goal was 20 boxes, and we bought products for 20 boxes. And then we, after like 2 weeks, it was 40 already, like subscribers. And we thought, oh my God, you know, we need more products. And we ordered more. I mean, we projected that probably, okay, not 20, but we will hit 40 at the end. At the end, we hit 60.
Oh,
And
wow.
and we thought, okay, and we had to stop sales because we didn't have, like, we were not able to get more products, more than for 60 boxes, but we had more people. So that was a challenge probably for the first months, because we didn't know, we had no idea how many boxes will we sell and how many products we get. And yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't know, it's hard to say for now. Yes, it's also on subscribers. That's something that when someone, I don't know, I'm a very emotional person, and we put our hearts to this project, honestly. Like, we work really hard. I wake up every day at 5 a.m. and we build the strategy from zero, you know, and we're trying to put our best in this project. And when someone unsubscribe, it just, I don't know, I'm very emotional. It hits me bad. And I understand that most people unsubscribe right now. Why? Because of they're trying to keep some money. You know, like, the first reason is financial, and it's 80% of people who unsubscribe, they do that because of financial situation, and that's understandable. That's not something that we could be that we could think like what we did wrong, you know. Maybe we did something wrong, what we could do better, right? But it doesn't depend on us. Well, but yeah, that I would say that this is our two big challenges that you could, like, we faced at the beginning. We'll see what would be more. We never know.
Yeah. It's really understandable because, you know, when you work hard and you dedicated your time to, you know, trying to make something happen, and people respond a bit like negatively, it's a reflection upon your work, and it makes you feel like I'm not doing enough or something like that, or I'm not pleasing enough people. But in reality, you did a lot, and you know, while there are people who probably unsubscribe, there's still a lot of subscribers out there who still support your work either way. So, you know, it's good to hear.
Yes, absolutely. Like, you know, today, like, for example, 1 people unsubscribe, but then 10 people subscribe. Anyway, it hits so hard.
Yeah. So like, I think you guys have been doing these eco boxes for a couple of months now. So would you say it's gotten noticeably easier to deal with all these like negative things or unsubscriptions? Like, have you noticed it getting like smoother and easier to deal with it?
Yeah, of course. It's like, you know, you get used to everything. I always say that people can adapt to everything. You know, we survived revolutions, wars, and everything, and you can adapt to whatever happens in this life. But yeah, of course, when first people cancel, it was like, my God, my day was ruined, you know, and I didn't want to do anything. And now, like, another person unsubscribed, and I'm like, okay, I just need to work harder. I just need to deliver more. I need to spread the company's ideas and think where was my mistake. And of course, if people cancel, I mean, as I told you, mostly people cancel because of the financial situation, right? And that's understandable right now. So many people lost their jobs, and they try to keep every cent, and I understand. But still, it's something that you can do. Something I truly believe that if you dedicate all your energy, all your power in your project, it will come back to you. It's just physics, right? That's how energy
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, I really like the mentality. Yeah, just like there's like no pain, no gain. Like, if you put
Yes,
all this work in, you will get something in return. Yeah.
absolutely.
So since like you guys have like been doing this, is there any, since you guys are just like growing and more people are just getting in your eco boxes, is there anything like a vision you have for Kiwi Eco Box, or just like goals you want to achieve?
Well, when people unsubscribe, right? You understand? Yeah, of course. Um, I lost some money on that, right? But still, you're thinking that people unsubscribe, but they still, even they stepped on this way, right? They stepped on this zero way. They at least they know what it is, right? Like most of the whenever person subscribe for our box, we always send link to our Instagram. And on our Instagram, we post a lot of information about current problem that our global environment has. And of course, if even person uh, went to our web page, right, it's already a success. That's what I think. And of course, my goal is just to whenever I did my we did all our social media by ourselves, me and my sister, and we put a lot of information. We research a lot, and whenever like as more I research, as more I scared. And I think like that some stuff like should be shown on TV as advertising. Like people need to know more about all these garbage patches in the oceans, all environmental problems that we have, but people know nothing, honestly, and people don't care. And I think that that's something that should be put even in school programs. Some plastic pollutions and all these problems that we have, people have to learn, like kids have to learn in schools to change their behavior, to change how they use all these plastic items that they have at home. And uh, I honestly, I mean, of course, as a businesswoman, right, as an entrepreneur, of course, I look at the numbers and I want that our numbers go higher. That's obvious. I don't want to hide that or say like, no, I don't care how many boxes will sell. No, I do care, of course, because we are trying to grow as a business. Um, but as I told you before, guys, I really want everyone to think what they're uh, taking in their hands when they eat takeout food, when they order like coffee, cups of coffee. The more you buy in it, is more you're polluting our planet. And my vision, like Kiwi Eco Box vision, is just to spread the problem globally. That people would, it's something should click in their mind, you know, whenever they're buying stuff, that whenever they're like taking plastic bag, it should be like no, no. And I really admire what you're doing, guys, because you're young, you're like in high school, and even this project that you're started, it's good that young people are doing this stuff. As because I don't think that it's enough anyway, it's enough education for kids, especially in this time, about the people don't care, kids don't care, they just use their TikTok and they're like constantly recording these videos, and it's good, I have nothing about it, but it's just something that I wish it would be some in school programs that, you know, kids would learn for those plastic pollution problems at school too.
Yeah, you bring up a very important point that I feel like I think we all agree that topic is not really emphasized in the school curriculum, especially like in high school. There are classes like addressing environmental science, but yeah, I feel like there should be more emphasis on just promoting sustainability, not using so much plastic. And like the Pacific garbage patch over there is like, it's bigger than Texas. Yeah.
Whenever I go to the supermarket, right, to buy my stuff, and I see like kids in front of me and they're buying stuff and they put one item to one plastic bag and they have like 10 items and they put every item in different plastic bags, my heart is crying, you know. And I'm just looking at it and I don't know what to do, like tell them not to do that, give them my bag, or what. I want to give them somehow this information that that's bad, that you shouldn't do that. But I understand like what can I do? At least, you know, I can spread some awareness through social media and maybe that will reach out. But that if it would be on a governmental level, I think it would be way easier to reach out to all these young kids especially because there is a future, because they will live with these problems in their
yeah, I understand.
future.
Like I understand like your viewpoint, and like I really feel that we should definitely bring awareness about like these like environmental problems, and definitely like for our generation we should definitely reduce like how much like food waste or like plastic we use, and then maybe instead use that like just like recycle those type of things, so that we, I guess, just try to promote sustainability and just preserve our earth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And my heart is very warm right now that you guys are doing that. Looking at you that you're juniors high school, I'm just relieved. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
thank you.
I also heard that like some stores right now, they're charging money for bags. So if you want to purchase a bag, you have to like pay for it. So this really reduces the amount of plastic bags being used and thrown away. And some people will bring bags from their own home and they will recycle it and reuse it. So that's a little bit of an improvement, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. It's from the governmental level, right? I know that in some countries already plastic bags will be banned in next years, and that's something the right thing to do. And I think, guys, honestly, I think like in near future, like in next 5, 6 years, with all this pandemics and other problems, I think it will be more and more. And I think like I hope that people will start to think what they're doing, how many plastic bags they're having at home. And you're so young, but think about me. I'm 29 right now. When like 10 years ago, no one even, well, like I had tons of plastic bags at home, and we didn't even think about it that it's bad. Like we learned in school things and how it helped our economy to grow on the next level, and now just completely different story.
Yeah.
And just like, I guess just to bring like another topic about this, like if like I seen like through social media, like another environmental organization, like they posted like a picture of like a bunch of like masks that they were like picking up masks from like the mask for like your faces from like the COVID-19, and I just really, they were picking up from the beaches, and it's just like really heartbreaking how they're not like throwing them away or they're taking it with them, they're just leaving it around on the ground. So
Yeah, they're not disposing the masks properly.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I just noticed. I just read another story. Oh my God, where it was? Probably it was somewhere in France that the divers they went to the ocean and gathered like 50 kilograms. I don't know how many it's in pounds. Let's say it's like around 100 pounds of trash, and it was like all face masks and gloves. It's not the ocean, I'm sorry, it's Mediterranean Sea, like Mediterranean Sea coast in France, right? So, and that just scared, because can you imagine how many animals, fishes, they will consider it like the food and they will eat it, and then people eat the fish, and it's just a circle. We are killing ourselves by being just using plastic, or think that it's very convenient, I understand, but sometimes you have to sacrifice something and think about future, not only your future, but future of your kids, the next generations too.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys one question, please? Tell me about your organization. How did you guys come up with the idea of Earthlistening, right? That's how you name yourself?
Yeah, so it was in the freshman year of high school where we just started thinking about this idea. We really felt that like a lot of people in our school, like whenever we walk around our school, there's just been a lot of trash around there. And I feel like we really wanted to apply definitely the idea to just educate the youth and definitely our generation about this. So in our first year of high school, we started thinking about doing a club, basically a school club, just to educate our grade and definitely the whole school about this type of thing. But then it was a bit of like a shock since our school, there's like a type of system where our school has to approve of us to become a club, but sadly we weren't approved. So another, I think it, so this year we started to, we are a bit doubting ourselves about like the whole school club idea. So instead we wanted to go like higher limits. We want to like break our limits, and we started thinking about doing like a nonprofit or just like a big community organization, basically to reach out not just to our school but to other schools as well, and just definitely educate like people like about these sorts of types of things. And we really want to promote like sustainability in our earth, preserve our earth, and definitely educate like the younger generations as well. And then we're trying to create these like events definitely related to the environment, like these podcasts. We want to interview like a lot of people and see like their perspective on these like what they do, and like inspire other people. And then we also are trying to definitely do like volunteering that surrounds like environmental, just like recycling.
Where are you from? What city are you from?
Cerritos in California.
Mm-hmm.
So
Southern
it's
California.
it's near Los Angeles. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I admire your work, and your guys doing awesome jobs. I
Thank you.
honestly, that's something that inspire me too, because I know that, it's hard when you're minority, right? It just, I understand how it's for kids, right? You have to be different. You have like, no one cares about plastic straw, right? But you have to be different, and and you're a minority, and you have to say, well, it's bad, don't use it. And it should have enough strength, and you have to be brave to do that. So your guys, I admire you work, and you're doing awesome job. Awesome. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you too
Thank
for
you.
Mm-hmm.
for also helping us like promote it, and also thank you for coming up with Eco Box, because I think it's very interesting, your the whole concept behind your business.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I kind of have a quick question. So why does Eco Box like benefit people, or why do you think people should buy it?
Yeah, so the main concept of our box is to um, replace the item that you have. For example, even you already subscribed, right? And you receive your first Kiwi Eco Box. And we had like those items like dish brush, um, like a bath scrubber, right? Something that you normally use and you go to your supermarket and you buy for your daily routine, right? But then after like couple months, right, those items, they're like already, they reach the end of their life cycle and they're ready to be thrown away, right? And instead of like just throwing it away and go to the supermarket and buy another one, right? You got a new one, and you can just safely replace those that reach the end of their life cycle with a new one. And that is super convenient. And that's something that I want people to encourage to subscribe, because I don't want, I mean, eventually, right? Your bath scrubber, your toothbrush, right? That we have in our first month's box, the toothbrush. After 3 months, it will reach the end of its life cycle. And I mean, the dentist, they recommend to change your toothbrush every 3 months. So every 3 months, we will send you a new toothbrush, and you can safely dispose your old one. You can throw it to your compost bin because it's bamboo, right? It's completely compostable. You can just put this bristles off. And we teach how to do that on our Instagram channel. And you got your new one in 3 months, your new toothbrush in 3 months. Super convenient, right? You don't need to think when, how to order, when it will be shipped, and so on. So, and especially for people who just started, who know nothing about zero waste, but who want to do something like I did personally, right? That's how ideas started. I wanted to buy something new, and I want to replace my plastic items with environmentally friendly one, but it was hard for me to find. I didn't know how many, I didn't know about the items. So with our box, it's just way easier. And the box itself, the idea is that you replace the items that you had before for a new one without any hassle to go ship, order, and whatever.
Oh, yeah. That system's really nice. It really like helps like recycle the things that we use a lot and like throw away a lot. So for EcoBox, do you have any like regrets throughout your process of developing?
No, I don't think so. You plan something and then something doesn't work, or you count that your vendor will ship your products in time and they don't. And sometimes when people unsubscribe, you're thinking, why did I even start it yet? But then, people send you their feedback, and people who receive the box, they send you messages how beautiful the box is and how they love it. And then you think like if you change one person life with this product, right? If even one person decided to change their lifestyle, it's already a win. So I don't think that I have anything to regret.
Just like I guess during like this pandemic that we're having and just staying home and being quarantined, is there any like specific hobby that you're doing or during the pandemic, or maybe are you just like progressing on your Kiwi Eco Box business?
Yeah, well, it's easier for me because I think easier because I love sport. I was a professional dancer before. I played basketball. I ran. I did a lot of stuff, and that's something that keeps me always active. I exercise a lot, and it's probably the best activity for me personally. Just go for a run, or do a lot of like yogas online or different classes online. That's something that really helps. And of course, we started Kiwi Eco Box on April 1st. So, and just the pandemic started. And being honest, I have always this idea in my mind, like about a year. And I mean, not always, but about a year ago, that's something that I had in my mind. But I didn't have time to, because I had two jobs and I didn't have time to do anything with it. And then with the pandemic, I lost one job. So I had only one. And I decided, okay, I have more free time. Why wouldn't I just use it in a nice way, right? To use it for something that I have a while in my mind, right? And that's how, yeah, that's how we started, me and my sister, step by step, step by step. And yeah, I still have this second job that I have to dedicate some time to it, but it's like 2-3 hours a day. And with this being so flexible, I can manage to keep my job doing Kiwi Eco Box and exercise. That's basically my routine for every day.
Yeah, that sounds like a really nice routine. Just like exercising, focusing on helping the body, and then going back and working on something that could benefit the environment and let people
Yeah,
use less.
that's honestly amazing. It's always amazing to do what you love. That's something that will always bring you success. If you're waking up and thinking like what drives you and do something what you love, that's the most important thing.
So, well, what is the easiest and hardest thing about starting up a business for some people who are new to like starting businesses? What are some of the easiest and hardest things to consider?
Well, as for me, as a foreigner, right, to this country, it's been only fourth year since I moved to US. And for me personally, it was really hard to register all the permits, because we don't have all this type of taxes. And it's a little bit easier, I think, in Ukraine than here to register in company, or I don't know, maybe because it's we didn't want to pay anyone because we were on low budget. We didn't want to pay any company to help us with the paperwork. We filed all papers ourselves, and just to find all the forms that you have to file, and to fill everything correctly, that's something that was a little bit complicated as a person. I think that it's because I'm foreigner, and I think maybe it's what you guys learn in school how to do, but no one taught me how to find all the paperwork and what type of business should I register for this type of products, right, and sales. So that was probably the first and the only one big issue for me. It's something that I was like breaking my head up and thinking like, oh my God, what to do? I cannot understand, what to do here. And I would name that the first. And the second, like, I mean, it's not like it wasn't hard thing, but when you're running a subscription business, that requires a specific software. Like you cannot just create a regular web page or go to regular website builder and create I mean, you can, but you have to charge people monthly, like on the same time, right? So to find the right platform where to build our business, that was probably the second hardest thing. That's it.
Oh,
Must be
wow.
very stressful for you having to
Yeah.
move over from Ukraine and have to like learn all these stuff and adjust to the new US system and start off.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I feel like if I would be born here and if I would go to school here, that would be way easier for me. But just to understand how everything works, what is county, what is a county court, and all these filings, like who is the I don't remember already all these names, Secretary of State and stuff like that. That's something that completely new, and you don't learn it at school, and you have to learn it here and understand how it works. So that's something, yeah, was a little bit challenging, but it was challenging. Why? Because we didn't want to spend money on that. Basically, it's a ton of the small companies, organizations who can help you file all the paperwork for $500 easy. You don't need to think about anything. But we thought, okay, we can save money on something that we could do ourselves, we will do that. And yeah, like that.
Good job on making it this far and pushing through all these struggles.
Thank you.
Like as an entrepreneur, do you have any tips for younger people, for them if they wanted to start up a business?
I don't think, I grew up in an environment of I was born in USSR, right? It's completely different world with completely different mentality, and I was raised by my parents who were born in USSR and who lived their whole life being a part of this communist country, politics and stuff like that, right? So in that time, people, they didn't think about doing business, right? So even now, like thinking that you can do business, it's just something that, it's not something that people do in Ukraine. Most of the people, I would say, people mind are still like, now it's better, but especially like my parents, my mom is a doctor, my dad is a doctor too, and my dad always wanted me to work somewhere in some governmental position, not to be in the business. So coming back to your question too, I don't think that young kids like in America have the same problem, right? That you're raised differently. Here is everything is free, and I don't think that here you're scared to open your business. Because when I started it, like my mind was, oh my God, I'm so scared if something will go wrong. But I understand because my mentality worked like this because of my parents who always told me, well, business is so risky. You better work on a governmental position, then you will be protected. But as for you guys, I just I wish you to all young entrepreneurs to put their heart in what they're doing. And if you have an idea, and I don't think that you're scared of it, but don't think only about money. Think about something that benefit you not only from financial side, but also from mental side. Think how it can benefit you as a person, as a human, what you can bring to this world doing your business. Because if you, the only thing that you can bring, it's your amount in the bank account, that will never bring you success. Okay, you know, you'll have this money, but it's just not something that would motivate you in the future. So I would just recommend everyone, if you want to do something, do it from your whole, like from your big heart. Put all your mind to it, dedication, and then you will be successful 100%.
I definitely think that having that mentality of just wanting to do it and just instead of like doing the like just wanting to have that like money, I think people should just have that passion and like that ambition to like grow and just definitely contribute to like their society and like to other people. And like if people just like only think about the money for like a business, I don't think they'll like just go anywhere. They need to have like that passion for that business and definitely want to have more goals in the future for them to improve.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's like if money is someone's motivation, then that motivation will soon burn out. It's not going to last. But if the person has like true passion for what they're doing, yeah, then it's probably going to last very long as it keeps on like pushing that person to continue to stay motivated.
That's correct. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, okay. That's all the time we have for today. So thank you so much for coming on to the interview and letting us get to know about what you do and what your dreams and goals are.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me. That's amazing. I have honestly beautiful time. I love what you're doing, and yeah, I'm just you inspired me to just work more and more, and I'm so grateful that you reached out to me and to just continue do what you're doing. That's awesome.
Thank you so
much. Thank you so much.
Good luck with Kiwi Eco Box in the future. I hope your business grows and thrives more.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Good luck to you too.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening. Check us out on Instagram at Earthlinking 2020. Check out our website on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Earthlinking Team. Donate to our GoFundMe located in the description box of our first video.
This is Earthlistening. See you in the next episode.
Here are some bloopers. Enjoy.
So just say that line?
Yep.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. Oh.
Okay, now?
Yeah.
This is Ursula. Ah!
You need a countdown, like a 3, 2, 1 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I need a countdown.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
This is Earthlistening. See you in the next episode.